It's good, everyone. Hope everyone's doing all right today. So before I get into the topics, breaking news: Olivia Newton-John has passed away. You may know her as the character Sandy from Greece. She lost her battle to breast cancer at the age of 73. She's been battling breast cancer since 1992, and she expressed back in last year that she had stage 4 breast cancer and she was using cannabis for the pain. So rest in peace to her. So let me get to the topics. Recently, Britney Spears' ex-husband Kevin Federline has recently been interviewed in regards to her relationship with her sons. Now, it's going to air on some network, on the British network or whatever. It hasn't aired yet. So let me read a transcript to you all of what he said. Okay, so he pretty much let it be known that her sons choose not to be around her for the time being, and that that they didn't go to her wedding that she had recently to her husband. And so I'm going to get to what he said. Okay. Trying to find this transcript. Just a second. Okay, he said that the reason why her sons don't go see her is because of things they witness in her household, which he won't disclose. And I guess they've been being teased in school about her social media activity as far as her being nude or whatever. So they're being teased by that, and they're, of course, embarrassed. K-Fed said they haven't seen her in months. Okay, so he tried, explaining to his sons, of her social media activity. He said, I quote, he said, this is what he said to the interviewer. He said, they try to give her the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, I can tell that sometimes it hurts to be in that position. So I made sure all my kids can come to me at any moment and discuss anything. The boys, all my kids know that they can come to me, to my wife, and discuss anything. They're teenagers right now, we talk about sex, we talk about drugs, we talk about all the things that teenagers go through. I want my kids to make all the mistakes they possibly can in my house because that way I can protect them. Hey, Razor, how are you? Okay, so he's spoken about the nude photos on Instagram. He said, I tried to explain to them, look, maybe that's just another way she tries to express herself, but that doesn't take away from the fact of what it does to them. It's tough. I can't imagine how it feels to be a teenager having to go to high school. And then he brought up the conservatorship. He said they had a lot of questions about it. I don't know that I can answer all of them for them, but I just tried to explain to them that your mom needed help, and the people were in play to try to make that happen, to make it better. And I'm trying to see this article. Let's see. And he was asked about Britney's father, Jamie Spears. And he said, I would absolutely welcome Jamie Spears back in the boys' lives, especially if that's what the boys wanted. I don't have any hard feelings towards Jamie Spears. People make mistakes. I feel bad for him. I feel like he's been put through the ringer. And then he had a message to Britney. He said, if there was a way, any way I could possibly say something to just open Britney's eyes, but I haven't found that yet. I feel like if I found that, I'd be on the phone trying to tell her. Okay, so I've read the transcripts. I'm gonna say this, okay? So Kevin Federline, he has been the sole custodian over his sons. Okay, and this has been going on since her breakdown. So, how she got into conservatorship. What happened, right? She had her son Sean during that time. He was an infant. She had him locked in the bathroom with her because she wasn't willing to give him up. So, authorities were called and she ended up in a psych ward. And so they did a bunch of things to get her into conservatorship. Like they used her children in exchange, like telling her, "Oh, if you don't get into conservatorship, you're not going to see your kids." Some shit like that. And the thing is, I know that woman had a mental breakdown, okay? And, I remember all of that in the media. Her shaving her head, and then she had her baby on her lap while she was driving, which that's not a safe thing to do. But, she was erratic during that time. And, Kevin also said that conservatorship saved her life and said how her father did the best he could. Well, this is my thing though. Okay. Because really, she didn't need to be on it permanently. Like, I get why you did it that time, but her being on it long term was unnecessary. And not only that, she lost a lot of her rights. And she was being controlled. She had to get permission for doing things. She didn't have access to her money. And her people were working her like a goddamn mule. So it's like, if you were so concerned about her mental state, why were you forcing her to work when she didn't want to? Like, at this point, you don't care about her mental health. You're just being greedy because everyone was benefiting off of Britney financially. Everyone. And I'm thinking about the timing of all of this. It's like, because I know, Britney has a book she plans to drop, and she has new music coming out. So it's like, K-Fed, let me tell you something. That child support is about to be over. Sean, the oldest son, he's going to be 18 next year. And then the other son, the youngest, he's going to be 18 2024. And the thing is, like, he stepped up and raised his kids. But at the same time, though, right, which I don't fucking understand, right? Why don't him nor his current wife work? It's like, and then what threw me off, right? At one point, K-Fed was going to court trying to get the child support increase, saying how it's unfair how the other kids are not being benefiting the same way as his two sons. Well, it's like, hold the fuck up. Brittany is only responsible of providing for her sons, not your fucking kids with your current wife, any other kids. Because the thing, he has 6 kids. So the 2 with Shar Jackson, the one from Moesha, they're grown now. So he is just has the 2 daughters from his current wife, and of course the one with Britney. So he tried to get that shit increased, saying how it's unfair. And it's like, dude, stop being fucking lazy. If you feel that child support is not enough, get off your ass, including your fucking wife, and go get a fucking job. Like, real talk. And this is what some people don't know. Do you know when Britney got with him, right? Do you know she paid his child support with Shar Jackson? Yes, the back child support. Okay? He left Shar while she was having his second child. Okay? She was pregnant, and he left her for Britney. Razor says K-Fed was doing bogus hip-hop dance classes a couple years ago. I remember when that guy was trying to rap at one point. I'm like, man, you don't stop this bullshit. That shit was trash when he was trying to rap. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, dude, don't quit your fucking day job. And he really hit the jackpot when he got with Britney. And the thing is, Britney just have a habit of getting with the help. It's like, girl, you stay getting with someone that make less money than you. Like, come get the fuck on. Like, goddamn. Like, we all seen when she got married to that other guy prior to K-Fed, her childhood friend, which he's a fucking nut job, the one who tried to break in her house, and that marriage got annulled. And then, she pursued the hell out of K-Fed, and they got married, had kids, and then she filed divorce against him. So K-Fed has really been benefiting. And my thing is like, dude, I hope you're saving that money. I hope you're investing in that motherfucker, because child support is not going to last forever. Them kids are getting older, and you're going to have to get you something else to do, besides sitting on your ass and depending on Britney's money. And his current wife, she's just a former volleyball player. And it's like, come on now. Like, you telling me neither one of y'all work and y'all benefiting off of Britney's money? It's like, how the hell does neither one of y'all work? Like, how does that work? So, anyways, Britney's current husband, as well as her, put out a statement on Instagram responding to what he was saying in that interview. So let me find that. I'm gonna read it verbatim. Okay. So Britney's husband, Sam, came out dragging K-Fed. This is what he said. Hold on, let me get to that. Okay. This is what he said. And it's a long one too. It's a long ass paragraph. Okay. Let me get to this. Hold on. God damn. Okay, so what he said was, I quote, he said, "To clarify, my wife has never posted a nude selfie except for her butt, which is quite modest these days. All other posts were implied nudity, which can be seen in any ad for lotion or soap. There is no validity to his statement regarding the kids distancing themselves. It is irresponsible to make that statement publicly. The boys are very smart and will be 18 soon to make their own decisions and may eventually realize the tough part was having a father who hasn't worked much in over 15 years as a role model. Kevin's gravy train will end soon, which probably explains the timing of these hurtful statements. I do not know him personally and have nothing against him aside him choosing to vilify my wife. His character is revealed by approval of the cruel 13-year conservatorship, and his loyalty to Jamie indicates his approval at time of its conception as well. Things that are now considered normal issues and behavior easily dealt with therapy or other ways were magnified to justify a 13-year prison sentence. Anyone approving of it is wrong or benefiting from it somehow. I will not comment on this matter again except to say I have a job. Okay, and then Britney put out a statement on her Instagram. She says, "It saddens me to hear that my ex-husband has decided to discuss the relationship between me and my children. As we all know, raising teenage boys is never easy for anyone. It concerns me the fact that the reason is based on my Instagram. It was long before Instagram. I gave them everything, only one word, hurtful. I'll say it. My mother told me you should give them to their dad. I'm sharing this because I can. Have a good day, folks." In addition to what I said on my story, as their stepmom says, whatever is happening outside this home has nothing to do with this home. I would like to share the door to outside is a token to the white gates I've been kept from for 15 years. The conservatorship has only been over for 8 months. Being able to have cash from the outside world for the first time is extremely enlightening. Are we equal now, as in even equality? Reminder that the trauma and insults that come with fame and this business not only affect me, but my children as well. I'm only human and I've done my best. I honestly would like to share my 2 cents. I daringly would like for the Federlines to watch the big booty video other artists have made much worse. Yeah, let's see. Okay, much worse when their children were extremely young. During my conservatorship, I was controlled and monitored for nearly 15 years. I needed permission just to take Tylenol. I should embark on doing way more than going topless on the beach like a baby. I'm not surprised that just as my family did their share of interviews, they will too. I'm not surprised at all with their behavior and their approach to what I've had to deal with. And Sam put out another statement, her husband, saying, "I wish him the best and hope he has more positive outlook in the future for benefit of all involved. But for now, keep my wife's name out your mouth." Okay, so you heard the statements. So, yeah, Britney, because of what she went through, she couldn't do much. And it's unfortunate, like, she doesn't have that relationship with her son. It's very unfortunate because, I know recently after she got married, she bought a new house to be closer to them. And it's their choice that they don't want to see her. And they haven't seen her for months. And I hope things work out. I truly do. But yeah, like I said, K-Fat, he needs to go get him a job as well as his wife. Okay? Because, again, child support's not going to last long. Oh, and this is another thing, like, when he was trying to get the shit increased, right? He complained saying, oh, I aged out, I can't dance anymore. That's not the only thing you can do. Like, you can get another job. You don't have to focus on dancing, motherfucker. Like, goddamn, there's some lazy motherfuckers in that household. But it just was wild to me that he thought he can get the child support increase just because he didn't want his other two children to feel left out. And it's like, that's not Britney's children. She's responsible for her children with you, and that's it. So yeah, so okay, so Irv Gotti has been being interviewed speaking on Ashanti recently. Oh, and by the way, his Murder Inc. documentary will be out tomorrow on BT, as well as the new season of his show Tells. That will be out tomorrow. So that's why he's been, doing a lot of talking lately because he has a documentary coming out. So yeah, this dude, he's just been going on and on and on about Ashanti. And it's like, he keeps making a point to bring out how he made love to her. He's still hung up on that. I mean, the dude is rocking a watch she gave him years ago when he was being interviewed on that rapper show, Nori show. So, he's just like, oh, and then he brought up how he came up with the happy song that Shanti did from her first album. It was from when after they were done having sex, and how he came up with the hook or whatever. So anyways, he's just been going on and on about her, and Shanti doesn't talk about him. And quite frankly, it's a turnoff to constantly speak on personal shit, like constantly, like being a chatty patty. Like, that is so unattractive as a man. I'm sorry. Especially when the said person don't talk about you, don't mention you, and you just going out your way just talking about her. Now, I could see, like, if you was writing a book or something, okay, that makes sense to bring her up since that's your life. But it's like, This dude, and this ain't the first time he have done this. Like, he just been talking, making a point to like let it be known like he was intimate with her. And then he spoke on how she left him for Nelly and how he found out when he was watching TV and it was at an NBA game together, and that's how he found out that way. And my thing is, and you expect loyalty, like, dude, you were married during that time, and you expect your side chick to be real with you? Really? Sir, were you real with your wife? Like, I'm so confused. That is so odd to me. So, anyways, he was crying about that. I mean, the dude, and the thing is, he claims he's over it, but it's like, it doesn't seem that way because, this is 2022, and that happened, what, 20 years ago? And you're still hung up on Ashanti? And Ashanti don't talk about you. So what's really up? I think he's still in love with her. In my opinion, I think his ego got bruised, though, more than anything. And Ashanti turned down being on that Murder Inc. documentary. She don't even want to be a part of it. Like, she don't want to be part of nothing Murder Inc. related. She turned down the reunion and everything. And I think that speaks volumes. Like, she obviously don't fuck with Irv Gotti. It is what it is. And then he was holding her shit. She was holding her songs and hostage and shit like that. She was trying to get her masters and all this shit. And he spoke of how he was hurt because she pretty much bounced, when he had that federal shit he had going on, that when he was charged with money laundering or some shit like that. So she bounced, And my thing is this, it's like, the fact that she don't want to speak on y'all short-lived relationship. I mean, obviously she wants to forget about that. And I just don't know why people like that just won't let go. Like, let it go. I'm just trying to figure out, like, why keep talking about something from years ago. And then he had an audacity. That's how you know the nigga being petty. Anytime you can say, oh, I've been with better looking chicks than her, nigga, you being petty as fuck. Ashanti is not thinking about you. And that's what I think. Like, he just trying to get her attention, hoping she acknowledge him. And I'm going to show y'all something, but recently Nelly brought her out on stage, and it was kind of like a dig towards him because in the end of the performance he brought up something about the NBA game, since that's what Irv Gotti was talking about. So I'll play a little clip for y'all. Hold on. Just a second. Let's see here. Here it goes. Okay, and I'm gonna play this one where Irv Gotti was telling this story how he found out that Ashanti got with Nelly. Let's check this out. Okay. A second. Let's see. Trying to see this. Hold on a second. Okay, here it goes.
Yes. I can get past you wanting to be with Nelly.
Sounds like you didn't get past that. Just be honest.
Listen. At the time it happens, any man,
yeah, of course,
is hurt. Yeah, the chick you fucking are in love with is with this nigga.
Country grandma.
You wanna hear how I found out?
How you found out?
only on Drink Chat. We saw the documentary too.
Yeah. How did you find out, sir?
I was at home.
There wasn't no Twitter or Instagram back then.
I was at home. Okay. Listen to this shit. This is God wanted me to find out. Was at home. NBA package. I like watching sports. Oh my God, what's this commotion going on in the stadium? We just found out what the commotion is. Nelly has walked in with Ashanti. Oh,
okay. So yeah, that dude is in his feelings. He's living in the past, and he needs to get over it because it's been years, dude. It's like, move on. Ashanti's not thinking about you. Okay, so the actress Anne Heche, she been in a car accident. She was speeding, driving erratically. First she ran over a garage in an apartment complex, and then she crashed her car into someone's house, and it caused a fire. So she's in critical condition. And what was so like eerie, right? They wrapped her in a white sheet, and the journalist thought she was dead, and she just attempted to try to get off the gurney. That was like, yeah, that was very eerie. And from what I found out was that she is now in a coma. And she was badly burned. So she'd been in a couple of films. She was in John Q and a couple of other movies. She played the twins in Another World. And she used to date Ellen DeGeneres. And her story is very, like, sad. She was molested by her father from infancy up until she was 12 years old. Just some sad shit. So, and I know she has some mental issues as well. So, yeah, man, it's my thing though, that it's kind of, if I heard she was like under the influence when she was driving erratically, so it's like, yeah, it's not a smart thing to do because could have killed someone. So yeah, man, I hope she has a speedy recovery, because I do feel sorry for people like that who've been through trauma. I truly do. Okay, so So, I've heard that Johnny Depp's shit got unsealed by his devoted fans. They paid to get some shit unsealed, right? And in the process, it made Johnny Depp look bad. And they thought they were gonna embarrass Amber Heard, but it was some stuff that wasn't good. Like there was a actress by the name of Ellen Barkin, and she said that Johnny was abusive towards her, and this was years ago. So that came out, and some other shit that didn't get in the court. So yeah. So yeah, that's basically all that happened in news so far. But yeah, I'm about to get off of here. And if anyone's interested, watch Murder Inc. on BT tomorrow night. And there's part 5, so yeah, about to get off of here. You guys have a wonderful night. Peace.